Hello, welcome Solex Nation. Tomorrow is July 4th, and that is a very important day for the United States. It's our Independence Day.
Yes, and so because we're an American company, even though we know we reach a lot of you all around the world, we do celebrate this, and so we will close our offices actually for the Independence Day, July 4th, here in the United States, and that obviously affects everybody except for online. Online never takes any days off. It just is forever going.
But since we are going to be closed, we decided we would add something fun in there for you.
Okay, so we have a special that starts right now for the whole world to take advantage of. This is our red, bright, and blue opportunity. So it goes from now until Sunday at midnight here in the United States, Mountain Time. But what you do is there'll be a new item in your back office, and it's going to be the red, bright, and blue item. You get Pulse and Brite. You'll get blue for free in that combination.
You see what we did there? Red, bright, and blue.
Oh, we're so creative. No, red, bright, and blue, but
Love it.
But it works.
That's right. So it's a good time to stock up on those. All right, we also, speaking of things we're giving away, let's announce our Q3 incentives.
Yes, okay, so right now, already going, we have for the July enrollment incentive, there is no cost to enroll with any order. Right? Any orders. You add any item and you can enroll as a QLA for free. That's a $49 for free.
That's right. And that goes for the entire month of July. What about August?
So in August, we're actually coming back to our blue. We love blue. We haven't given it away in a while. And so during the month of August, if you enroll with a qualified order, what's a qualified order? That is one of our bundles with the AO scan technology and setting up the renewal, the subscription on that AO scan technology or any other subscription for that matter. If you do that, you qualify. If you qualify, that gives you blue for free in that first shipment. Okay, for September, that's our DoD month. And so in the month of December, we're gonna bring something back to the forefront, something that we don't talk about too often and it needs a lot more attention. That's the power patches. For every qualified order, that new enrollee will get the power patches. I think it's a 6-pack.
It is a 6-pack.
Yeah, and those are negative ion products. If you've never heard of them, we got some information about those, but jump in. That's a qualified order again. The bundle with the AOScan technology and the subscription or the renewal of that technology every month. So
that's right. So that's what's in it for those that you enroll. What's in it for them? What's in it for the rollers?
All right, the person who's sharing this, right? The person who's bringing somebody new to Solex. If you enroll 3 during Q3, what's Q3? That's the next 3 months, July, August, September. If you enroll 3 people, not only do you get the benefits of enrolling that person and with the bundles and the subscription, that's a lift-off bonus. That's a pretty decent payout. A lot of people earn a great commission in the process of sharing this. And just as a note, you know, every company pays to find new customers. That's normal. That's in every company. I don't care, name the industry. They pay money to market in order to bring new customers. We do the same thing. We just do it by way of you sharing with your network, with your people, in such a way that it's obviously a very sensitive touch point when you're selling or sharing person to person, introducing that rather than on a billboard or on a commercial or something like that.
I think it's getting easier because of how popular influencers are. And it doesn't seem as strange anymore to share something with your friend and here's a code, here's a link.
Yeah, I love that. And it's something we've always done. But so as you share with 3 people and those people enroll with the bundle and the subscription and that subscription successfully transacts, you will get an additional $100 bonus on top of whatever you earn in the commission plan.
What happens if they get 6 under those same conditions?
Under those 6, not only do you get the 100 because you got past 3, you get an additional 250. So making the total $350 for the quarter.
I bet we can do better than that.
We can.
Let's do it.
All right. If you hit all 6 in the month of July, we will not only obviously pay you the $350. We will double it if you do it in the month of July.
$700 if you do it in July. Can we make it better?
Yes.
Okay, how can we do that?
We're making it even better. If you opt in for store credit instead of the cash payout, we'll double it one more time. That's $1,400 in Solex store credit.
Are you lost? That's a lot.
Well, it's all
it's
doubling.
Double. Just
enroll 3,
6.
get 100. Enroll 6, get 250 more. That's 350 total. hit it in July, get all 6 people to come in July, then you can double that to 700. If you like store credit, love Solix products instead, we'll double it one more time to 1,400. That's like a mat, right?
Oh, and some. A mat
some.
and then some.
Yeah.
So pretty exciting. Now's the time to bring people in. Okay, we want to talk to you, speaking of bringing people in.
And speaking of mats,
Oh.
did everybody hear that the mats they're no longer on pre-order?
That's right.
They're back out.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting them.
A lot of
They're
people
already flying out the door.
They're flying out the door. Okay, but if you want to tell people about AO Scan technology and you want them to try it out, we have a new solution for you. We announced it last week that if our Alpha 3 passes are a thing no more. No more 3-day passes, they are now 6-day passes. And we changed them to say AO Scan Sample Pass, so it's very clear to the person you're sending them to what they're getting.
Yes, and as we catch up on some of our branding and marketing information of how to use them, we'll get those caught up.
Yeah.
But just so you know, any pass that you have right now, if you share that and they accept it, they will get not 3 days, but 6 full days of using the scanner to try and figure out what it is, how it works with them, if it will work for them in their lives with their families.
And no, we did not raise the price. It's the same price as the 3.
Yep.
Okay, we have a license plate this week. This is Tara Danielson, AO Scan.
Yeah, great job, Tara.
Yes,
And she gets a Solix silver coin.
she does. And that means
part of
you're
the
part of the
legacy
legacy group. And we just got a notification from our shipping department that we are almost out of coins.
Almost out. I don't know what we're doing next, but we have top and rollers a little bit
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully half of them for you.
Before we do top and rollers, let's talk about our contest from last week. We
Oh.
had so many submissions because we're giving away 3 660 bands.
Yeah. 1 to 3 different people.
You only get 1 if your name is drawn.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if I can get one. All right. Authentic Healing with Krista. I think this is Krista Bigler.
Wow.
The 660 band has easily become a favorite for me for the convenience and benefits for someone that has clotting antibodies. I only have flare-ups on rare occasion now. This tool has assisted with that in keeping my circulation in check, which fights fatigue and has so many benefits. I had a doctor from France buy one straight off of my wrist once. That is
awesome.
so cool.
That is so awesome. I love that. And the thing, oh my gosh, we have a ton.
So many. Oh, whoa, this just flipped out. I feel
Okay.
like you drew it because you
There it
flipped it
is.
onto
All right,
me.
I flipped it out. This one's a quick one. This is Solix AO Scan affiliate.
Give us a call.
Yeah, let us know who you are. I love to wear my AO Scan. It didn't say that. It says, I love to wear my 660 band on my ankle when I train at the gym. My daughter insists I look like I escaped from prison. It's an ankle bracelet.
Really funny.
Yeah,
It does look like
that's
an
awesome.
ankle bracelet. I
Hey,
never
you know
thought of
what?
that.
It's a conversation starter, right?
All
Start
right.
wearing them.
There's so many in here. Okay,
I guess that's not as bad as me wearing it around my neck.
Debbie Carlson. We all love the 660 band. My husband had 2 on today. Now we need a picture of him with 3
Yes.
since you just won one. We've seen it help almost immediately with various pains. It's so nice to keep it by the bed for any neck pain. Oh, I do that all
Yep.
the time. I turn it on at night as the last light we see before sleep, and it makes us sleepy and calms our puppy before bed too. It's soothing on our stomach for any pain. Our clients have found relief with headaches. I use my 660 band when I'm taking Solix Blue, and if I wear it when I'm taking Solix Pulse, I see a much larger niacin flush than without it. I want to win another one. Well, your dreams
just
came true. You
did.
just won
Yeah.
another one. I did not know that it made the niacin flush more intense.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now people are like, I'm not gonna.
No,
take
it's so
niacin
good.
with it.
Do it.
Do it. It's good
It's
for
so
you.
good for you.
Okay, we have top and rollers, and then we have an announcement that I want to make.
Okay.
After that, but top and rollers, we don't have any ties this
Any
week.
ties?
Yeah.
This is for June 24th to 30th. And in second place, I've seen this name quite a bit. This Oliver Durr is just, he's consistent.
Doing really well.
Yeah.
And last week, Oliver brought 5 people onto his team.
Great job, Oliver.
That's amazing. And then in first place, this is 2 weeks in a row, Dory Capretti. Last week, she brought on 9. Oh, sorry, 2 weeks ago, she brought on 9. Last week, she brought on 8.
Wow. Great
Wow.
job. That's 17 people.
That is amazing.
Can
Congratulations.
you say like platinum? She's
Yeah.
almost there
She's
already.
almost
She
there.
just needs the rank underneath her.
Congratulations. And Dory, we will send you another Solix Silver coin. Now, speaking of ranks, we just had somebody hit Pearl. That's our highest rank ever hit.
So
and
far.
someone just
So
hit so
far.
far. And someone just hit it for the first time. She hasn't
Yeah.
broken it yet.
No, hasn't
Give her-
broken. You
give
got to
her-
do it for 3 months
yeah.
to break a rink, right?
But she hit it. And this is Jessica Zevallos.
Great job, Jess. Powerful. I mean, she went to our first leadership training last year. She went to this last one.
She works really
She's
hard.
talked on stage. She's
Yes.
worked on the workbook, right?
She designed the workbook.
She did so much. And
Yes.
obviously it's coming too because, wow, congratulations for hitting Pearl.
Hats off to you, Jess. We're so proud of you. All right, we have a great call today, so let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Denise Ackley. This is Bill Ackley. We just wanted to share our testimony about Infinity products, AO Infinity. We have the wand, and the day after, I think it was the day after we got the wand.
Yeah, it was.
I remember getting it, and we had a trip planned to go to Baltimore. I wasn't super excited about this trip. Bill was more excited than me, but we were packing for the trip. We had that wand ready to go right when we got back from the trip to start using it. Well, Bill put the bag right by the window. I got up in the middle of the night and I kicked the bag that's not normally there one time. And I thought to myself, oh, that kind of hurt. I should probably move that. But I ignored that feeling and I got back in bed. Well, the second time I kicked it, I broke I think it was my little toe next to my big toe, right, Bill?
Yeah, it was that first
Or
one.
the third toe. But anyways, I broke that toe. And it was very clear. I've never broken a toe before, but I felt pain shooting up my foot. And it did not feel good. And the first
And
gut...
it was purple the next day.
Yeah, purple, swollen, a mess the next day. But the first feeling I had in the middle of the night is, use that wand. Did I do it in the middle of the night? It's first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, so it's so funny the way that I am. I thought, maybe it's not broken. Maybe I can jerk it back into place. I even reached down and grabbed it and started moving it around. I can handle pain really well. And I'm like, okay, no, there's something really wrong with that. So the next morning I got that wand out and I blew on it for, I think, with the wand. I didn't blow on it. I used the wand for 10 minutes. And honestly, I thought, how am I going to walk around the airport? How am I going to do all this? By the time we got to the airport, it hurt, but I was able to walk around the airport. I was able to do what I needed to do. It hurt, but it was not intolerable. But basically, I think even during the trip, we were able to go on long walks. Yeah. We were able to do what we did. And it didn't keep getting worse over the next few days. I couldn't have the wand with me, but that one time of blowing made a huge difference. And when we got back, a few days into the trip, I remember looking at my toe and it was wedged in between my other toes, swollen, solid purple, but it got better quite quickly and it healed very quickly. But I know that was key in helping that toe heal and in allowing me to go on that trip and to do what I did. And so it helped Bill because he really wanted to keep going on that trip.
Yeah.
And did you want to add something before I went to my next experience?
Well, what about me? I get to tell an experience
wait,
with
I
the
have
wand.
one more.
So no, I'm going to go first, and you can do yours.
Okay.
So I have I exercise a lot and do some things, and I was having a knee issue, and I also at the same time during one of my my HIT classes, the interval training classes, I popped my thigh. My thigh actually popped. Like I felt a pop in it, so I knew I did something to the muscle in there. And so I used the Infinity wand, and I would for about a half hour I would sit in my chair, and I would blow between the knee and my thigh, and the knee pain. It really helped the knee pain. I was able to get that issue resolved, and it helped my thigh. I didn't even miss a day of classes, so I was able to go back. There was still some pain there, but I would blow every day, and it really helped me recover quickly with my legs.
But you were having it consistently until you used it. That was the difference.
Yes.
It literally was the key. The very next day, it was significantly better.
Yeah, you're right. That was my knee. So my knee, as soon as I started using it, it went away. I could sit in my truck for long periods of time because I do a lot of driving without getting that ache in my knee as soon as I started using the wand.
Right. Yeah. And for me, the first experience was the toe, but it was a huge difference And I've never broken my toe before, but I'm telling you, it should have been a lot worse. But the only other thing for me is I noticed a little kind of a blemish on my face, and it just wouldn't go away. It was the same all the time. And I started blowing, and it's gone. It literally was staying the same day after day after day till I said, okay, I'm getting the wand out. And I started using the wand on my face, and it resolved. It's gone. And so that to me made a difference. So ever since then, I've been using it every single day on my face for 10 minutes because I thought, hey, you know, I'm not getting younger, so I'm going to start using this every day to help my skin. And I feel like it's really helping me already.
Yeah, and the other thing that I had a jaw. I almost felt like I dislocated my jaw. So I went to my chiropractor, my good friend Hal, and he adjusted it. And then I started using the wand every day to blow and to get that to hopefully feel better, because it was really hurting. It's like, I don't know if you've ever yawned and you yawn really big and you feel like your jaw pops out of place and then it kind of hurts. Well, mine was aching all the time, and now it's pretty much resolved. So I've been able to use the wand to support that muscle right there, that joint in my jaw. And so yeah, it's been really versatile for us. We love the Infinity Wand.
And I do want to mention the mat, the Infinity mat. For me, if I am on the computer, I've got a lot of things I'm working on, and a lot of times I'm on the computer a little too late. If I'm on the computer within 2 hours of going to bed, I can't sleep. I can lay in bed for 2 to 3 hours and not be able to sleep if I push that boundary. However, even when I've had days like that, if I stop and I get on the mat and I run it on a green light, pick the appropriate setting, but for me, green will help me, and I can do that and I can go right to bed. If I've had to be on the computer, all I need is that little bit of separation, get on the mat, and I can go to sleep. I also love using the different colors for the different purposes, but the green specifically has broken that connection for me with insomnia when I'm on the computer too late.
Yeah, and it's really helped me with my sleep as well. I'm getting a better quality of sleep. I lay on the mat for about a half hour sometime in the evening, and I'm able to get some better quality sleep and calm my mind down. So yeah, we love the mat, and then we're looking forward to having years of use on that. So yeah, that's it.
Hi everyone, I'm Stef Warner, and I don't know about you, but I am terrible at meditation. I had tried meditating several times and just felt like I could never turn off my mind. I couldn't sit still. Sitting up straight hurt my back. Trying to belly breathe was nearly impossible for me while in a seated position. And I basically wrote it off and just decided that it wasn't for me. It wasn't something that I was ever going to be able to do. And we all know that that's just a big mental block and negative belief that I had chosen for myself. So maybe you can relate. The traditional way just wasn't working for me. And last fall, I knew all of the benefits that meditation could bring to my life, and I really wanted to be successful at it. So I thought about it, and I realized that I have tons of tools in my Solex toolkit that could potentially help me be more successful at my meditation practice. So that's exactly what I did. So here's what I have done and the tools that I have used from Solex to help me be more successful at my meditation practice. The first step to finding success with your meditation practice isn't to be an expert at it right away. It's actually just to dedicate a certain time of the day to commit to trying and practicing and not letting anything else distract you during that time. So I set aside a time in the morning after my kids go to school that I use as my quiet time to just be with myself. I also set a rule that I'm not allowed to look at my phone, check my email, or check social media before I meditate, because I noticed that that got me in a very stressed and busy, crazy mindset that made it even more challenging for me to get in a meditative state. Also, I'm not an early riser. Waking up at 5 a.m. was never going to work for me. So I chose a time of day that was best for my body and my schedule. I created a special spot in my bedroom that was dedicated just to my meditation practice, that was peaceful and serene and relaxing. And I knew that every day that was going to be waiting for me to come and sit and be with myself. So, of course, all of the things that helped me get to become a better meditator, I really relied heavily on my Solex tools. And you do not have to do meditation the way that everybody else does. You can do it differently in a way that works for you. So, I personally lie down while I meditate, and I use an AOScan frequency playlist with Sefi, or I'm listening to my inner voice tunes on continuous while I'm laying down. Your AOScan truly is your magic button for a relaxing, peaceful, and powerful meditation. A few programs that I would recommend trying, and this is going to be a little bit of trial and error for you to see what works best for you. But the first one I would try is in QuickScan, any of the 3-minute boosts, focus, relax, grounding, or neuroaerobics. Inner voice, like I mentioned before, listening to that music kind of helps to block out the noise in your mind. Sefi, create a custom Sefi playlist that has frequencies in it to help you focus and become more calm and grounded. I would also recommend adding the third eye chakra and crown chakra frequencies to your playlist if that resonates with you and really helps to open up your mind and focus on your pineal gland as well. So, of course, last but not least, MindSync is sort of an obvious choice to help you with your meditation because it puts your brain automatically in a theta state while you're listening to your affirmations. But you can also use MindSync to help you overcome any negative beliefs or blocks that you have about whether or not you think you can meditate and be successful at it. So I highly recommend starting there if you were like me and really struggling with that process. The last magic tool that I use that helps me have the most incredible deep meditations that truly get me into an ultra zen, blissed out state is the Infinity Mat. For over 9 months, I have been using the Infinity Mat almost daily in my meditations, and it truly takes it to the next level. You can set it on a low heat setting, whatever is comfortable for you, but the secret sauce to the Infinity Mat is the yellow PEMF alpha wave setting. This is the ultimate meditation state for your brain to help you really get total clarity and peace in your mind and make it so much easier for you to shut off that monkey brain and all of that chatter. I have had an incredible experience using the AOScan and inner voice and music and all of these different tools, plus the Infinity Mat. So I highly recommend pairing these two together if you really want to level up your meditation game. You will feel so much more balanced, relaxed, grounded, and centered, and in control of your mood throughout the entire day if you add meditation to your daily life. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it too.
Well, some new things have come out this last week, and we didn't say anything to anybody to just see how many people were paying attention. And my word, a lot of you are paying attention. You notice that there was a new thing, a new feature added to the quick scan. And again, this is one of those things that has come from you. You guys saying, hey, what about this or what about that? Well, this is one of those, and that is the EMF shield. In quick scan, you'll notice about halfway down you have your clearing and you have your shield, but you'll see a new one, and that's that EMF shield. The difference between EMF shield and just the normal shielding is shielding is meant to be used when you're working with other people and you are trying to shield or block that energy from them to you, or if you're working on an animal or a pet or a place, you don't want that energy to interfere, and so you're shielding yourself from that. But EMF shield is exactly what it says. It's to help shield you from the EMF, the electromagnetic field of energies around us that are emanating from your cell phone and your TV and your car dash and all of those things. And honestly, there's no way in the environments that we live in to get rid of those things. They're just there. And so an EMF shield that is built into your scanner, you can use that to imprint a Cepheid dot, or you can imprint a card that you want to carry with you, or a bracelet, or your watch, your glasses, whatever. You can imprint that so it has that energetic field to kind of help shield some of that around your body. Or just let it play in the background and it's creating that shield. It doesn't get rid of all of it, but it helps your body cope with those energies better than without it. So the EMF shield is something we added, and again, we added it without saying anything to see how many people were paying attention. And it's heartwarming to see how many people respond and say, oh, look at this is wonderful. So thank you for encouraging that, and we're happy to have it back in there for you, to use. And we hope that if you didn't know about it, you'll go find out about it. But more importantly, we hope that you'll utilize it, because that's what it's there for. Now, there's been another question that has come up, and we've seen it on some of the feeds. For those of you who bought the AO Infinity mat, you saw one of these with your mat. It's a little plastic cylinder with a little magnet inside. And the reason for that is for you to be able to set your mat down, take this out and put it down on the mat, and when it goes over one of the magnetic fields, the healthy magnetic fields, that little magnet will bounce. And that's just showing you that there is a magnetic field there that is emanating from the mat. So that's all that is for. There is to demonstrate for you, or for you to demonstrate to your clients, that there's a magnetic field being emanated from the mat. Now, one other thing that I think is really important, we get asked a lot, what separates our mat from the others on the market? And I'll be the first to tell you, almost every mat that's on the market is a good mat. So if you've got one of those, there's no need for you to run out and buy a Solex one. Use the one that you've got. But for those of you who don't have one of those mats and want to know what the difference between the AO Infinity mat is and the others, it's one main difference. We have a traveling magnetic field, okay, TMF. What that means is, instead of having just fixed coils that are just on and off, that our body can acclimate to very quickly. So like, if you're on one of those mats, the first times you get on, it doesn't matter which mat you get on, they feel wonderful. You feel good, your circulation's better. But over time, over using it over a period of time, your body gets familiar with that frequency, those magnetic pulses, because it's always the same. And so the body will start to acknowledge it, recognize it, anticipate it, and then eventually it kind of ignores it. Not that it doesn't do some benefit, it's just not as strong. With a traveling magnetic field, you have multiple coils, and they're all coming on and off at different times. Now, it's very quick, so if you're holding your little magnet on top of an area, you may not notice that it had stopped and gone somewhere else, because the pulsing is very quick, but it's still moving, and the body senses that. And so essentially, it's like the first time, every time on the mat, because It's never the same. It's always random and it's always moving. So a traveling magnetic field is the main difference in our mat versus the others on the market. So again, the little cup there was just show you that there is a field being emanated. And this magnetic field is different from the electromagnetic field that you want to be shielded from, like from your cell phones and those other things. This is a magnetic field that is actually stimulating and encouraging the cells in the body and the blood circulation to be improved. So again, thanks for everything. Thanks for your comments, and we'll see you next week.
Well, Loran, a great mix on this call,
Yeah, it was.
including you.
Oh, yeah, me
You know,
too.
thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Now, so much going through the different concepts from the Ackleys to Stef Warner and what you shared. Just a great wealth of information. We hope you enjoy these Wednesday calls. They're intended to just give you a little bit more information. But what we do at the end of the call here is plan what we're going to give away next week. And so it's time to tell them what we like from them in order to give away some free stuff.
There you go.
So what we'd like you to do this week, comment on the call right after the live chat. What is your favorite way to introduce somebody new to the AO scan technology? What do you say? We'd love to share some ideas amongst each other. And, when we share ideas, we all get new ways of thinking about how to talk about the AO scan.
And it just helps us to have everybody to understand how everybody does their thing, because it's different.
Yeah.
And there's no really right or wrong way to do this.
Yeah.
It's just, what is your way?
I love that. And when you do that, next week we'll draw 3 of those, and we're going to give away the brand new, well, it's not brand new. The thing we took
Well,
away
it's-
and added to.
Yeah, what we took away and gave back.
Yes, we took away in all of like 3 seconds we did that. The AO Scan Sample Pass. It's a 6-pack of sample passes for 6 days to anybody you share that with. We'll give away 3 of those to 3 people next week. Comment on the call. How do you introduce the AO Scan technology to a new person? Great. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
It is our 4th of July, our Independence Day. So in that vein, and so first we're gonna turn the time over to, I don't know.
So we have the oh wait, hi. Well, no, that's really awkward.
Bloopers, yes.